Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Jelial, and tomorrow, January 23rd, Mars is going to enter in Aquarius. It is going to stay here until March 2nd. After that, the moon is moving out from Pisces and enters in Aries. Mars is the regent, is the ruler of Aries. Therefore, the moon is going to respond to this Mars in Aquarius that already enters, making contact with Pluto. And also, tomorrow itself, the sun perfects its union with Pluto. So with the moon in Aries, we have this high energy, a lot of impulse to move forward. The thing is, what is doing the regent, the ruler right now, which indicates in this approaching with Pluto that something needs to die or to be transformed so we can move forward. And of course, recognizing which is the true direction in which we need to deposit our force right now. Mars is the most primary energy, direct action, open the path, the spark that initiates, also the cats, in its symbolic and literal meaning. How we are managing our aggressiveness, how we are integrating this martial energy, if we are allowing it to circulate, if we are repressing it, or we are externalizing that in an impulsive way, in an unmeasured way. The last time that it went through Aquarius was in February of 2024, and when Mars enters a sign in that house or houses, it could show aspects of what I was mentioning before, and also could be presenting new beginnings. We could feel very, very impulsed to make initiatives, to take initiatives, but also this could show, a little bit of discomfort or imbalances regarding of how we are using our own Mars. Mars in Aquarius possesses these mental and creative qualities. What moves this Mars in this position could be causes that are actually contributing with the collective, creative projects that are totally related with what we came here to do from our function of the soul. Participation in groups and communities where we can share ideas, actions, or decisions that are impulsed from authenticity, and that even could break with rules or structures of how others are doing things, or expectations that are not truly aligned with who we are, because this is about discovering how each one of us came here to do things, or our own path. It is a Mars that doesn't have fear to experiment, or even again, moving out of the norm when this is obsolete or is not producing evolutionary movements anymore. And with all the charge of planets that we have right now, for many people are emerging ideas or new projects with this visionary energy. I am referring that this could be the beginning or the continuing of projects that are producing contributions in an innovative ways, in conscious ways, for this humanity that is in a very, very key point of transformation. We are in this transition of the end of the times as we know them, and a new civilization is being born. So each one of us has the mission of revealing the field or fields that we came here to occupy, whether this is science, arts, transmission of knowledge, ways of healing, etc. The important thing is to seek for this, not with in a desperate way, but assuming decisions that life is going to propose in the process. It is quite a good time to open path, to open the way in these things, and to give a jump, a jump into the void and generate a change, or a new beginning with these creative ideas. Coming back to the fact that Mars is in contact with Pluto, this involves observing aspects, inner aspects, or external things could be reflecting these aspects in shadow. And they are impulsing us to understand how we need to use our impulses right now, or how those experiences could be activating things that are making us reactive in imbalanced ways. It is about detecting from which intentions are coming our actions, or what do we want to conquer with them. I was anticipating in the last days that this could imply like a little bit of turbulent situations or conflictive ones. These fights for power fights, power struggle fights. But we have to remember that in order for a conflict to increase, among two or more people, all of them have to be participating. This Plutonian energy could exercise a pressure so we can move forward and transcend our will of controlling the outcomes of the future. Also could be about forms of thought that are generating the illusion that there is no way or there is no path, or could even show the attachments that many times are leading us to force experiences and draining ourselves in the process. It is also important to remember that we have the power to choose. I mean, there could be people that are making their projections of their imbalances, their violence, manipulations, or provocations, and we can choose to not enter, to not play those games, and to focus in a very focused, no, this is not the word, but yeah, with concentration in what leads us to experiment the freedom of the soul. Also could represent experiences that are leading us to face with the fear to act for what we know that is truly evolutionary right now, or to learn to not allow ourselves to be intimidated by other people that perhaps are trying to impose themselves in controlling and not flexible ways. But again, it is very important to go to the intention of origin and recognize if what we are trying to do is emerging from our ego, from resentment, from not wanting to lose, from wanting to be right. Mars is a very competitive energy, or on the contrary, of the fear of deciding what we truly desire right now, or because perhaps this implies transgress expectations or external intentions that are not our responsibility to accomplish right now. I am going to end this video here. Thank you, everyone. See you in the next one. Ciao, ciao.